So in the quest to find every unit that can do this ninja roll, I stumbled upon Heart Mother. Heart Mother, I thought that he was gonna be a little bit easier than it was. The only issue with him is that he has a 6 chakra cost, so to keep spamming jutsus is a little bit more difficult than with other units. I would say that until this point the best unit that I've done with was Sage 6 Mother. I'm only doing this for people that of course don't have all of the most OP units, but Heart Mother is one of those units that I feel like a lot of people will have because he's been featured in so many banners and he's so old, he's like a year and a half old at this point. So a lot of people will have him. Mine was unduped, so you can only assume that with dupes it would be even easier. Of course, a lot of people have been commenting that they've been using the units that I'm taking, like such as Naruto, like Kaguya. So I hope someone that doesn't have like Final Sasuke, such as Mother or stuff, and have Heart Mother can easily do this. The only issue with him is again 6 chakra, so you can't really spam it really well. Even on map 5 where Shikamaru is at, I thought that he was gonna like one-shot Shikamaru because a Heart Mother's ultimate does a lot of damage, but it's not enough to one-shot him, so maybe with the dupes that increases attack it would, but as it stands you'll see that he wasn't one-shotted, so I tried to normal attack him and I had to restart the app because if you take a jutsu from Shikamaru you get immobilized, and then he will continuously immobilizing you so you're dead at that point. So I restarted the app to not commit this mistake, so I just had to reset it because I messed up. I thought that one ultimate would be enough, so I just ultimated with CM2 Sasuke as a follow-up. And then CM2 Sasuke ran out of perfect dodges because every single one ended up attacking me. So I just jutsu with Heart Mother and I ended up killing most of them. So at that point, after that it was pretty easy. Again, just took a long time because 6 and 12 chakra cost. 6 and 12 units are really like very outdated because when Bandai made them, they were probably having in mind that if their jutsus were like 4 and 8 or 5 and 10, it would be too OP. But it has to also come to the point where like now Final Fight Naruto's normal jutsu is way better than Heart Mother's normal jutsu and it has a 4 chakra cost, you know? So units with 6 and 12 really get outdated. I don't remember the last unit that has 6 and 12 that is summonable. I don't remember if they have done one recently. So they're probably gonna cut off 6 and 12 units because again, it just gets really outdated. For the time, I can imagine Heart Mother's ultimate and jutsu being too OP, but now, you know, just outdated. It's a big thing with units that have low multipliers as well. Even if they get a limit break, it won't change the fact that the multiplier is low, because their attack stat was so high for the time. You know, they have a low multiplier to compensate it, but it ends up as like even limit breaks won't be able to help it out that much. But yeah, Heart Mother, not that difficult. None of these are really difficult. I'd say that the most difficult one is of course Jiraiya, but yeah, probably Heart Mother was the most difficult one out of the summonable ones that I did, just because you have to like really time out the jutsu as well. Oh, this map was pretty annoying. So I had to kill Tsunade first, so I didn't, instead of keep doing ultimates, I believed in the power of slip damage. Since Heart Mother has a 100% chance of slip damaging, using the slip damage would be of course the best way of doing it, because then he would be eating up them. So that's what I did for this map, and also map 9 with the Sage 6 Mother. Slip damage is very powerful for units that have a lot of health, because it's a percentage damage, not a solid flat number damage. So percentages will always be big, you know, like 6% less each turn. For example, if a boss has 100,000 health, you know, compared to like for example, I can do 30,000 damage, or I can do 10,000 damage and keep eating their life for 8% each turn. So I feel like percentages are something that will come in handy later on in the game. I feel like they for sure will have units that will do increased percentage damage, just like on Dokkan, or also have like that Hidan ability that he eats up, what is it, 15% of their health. I feel like a lot of units could have that ability, like eating up 50% of their health or 40% of their health, just like a little bit of a boost than Hidan, because Hidan is not very useful. 15%, it's not that high. But yeah, I'm gonna leave the rest of it because I don't know what else to say really. So hopefully this helps anyone that doesn't have Sage Mada or can't do it with Kaguya or Sage Naruto, because the normal jutsu for Sage Naruto is single target. So for him, some people would probably have a little bit of a difficulty. Actually, now that I think about it, Sage Naruto was more difficult. Yeah, Sage Naruto was a more difficult one. Also, the Heart Mother was easier because of the AoE jutsus. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe.